Hey everyone, you're back! And you're back in my video, and today you're seeing me in my animated form because I have no microphone to be put in my iPhone right now. But today, let's chuck that off and let's head into this video. Alright, today we're going to talk about the hijack mystery of MH653, the mystery that still roams the air since 1977. In previous years, we have been alarmed by a lot of aircraft tragedies, such as the infamous MH370, MH17, and also the recent AirAsia QZ85301. But this, my friends, has happened way back in the past history. In the year 1977, where this terrible hijacking history has claimed the life of over 100 passengers. On the 4th of December 1977 at Penang Airport, flight MH653 was scheduled to take off at 7:15 to airport in Subang. Many of these passengers were in this flight, and the most notable one was the Minister of Agriculture, Datuk Seri Ali bin Ahmad, and a Cuban ambassador to Japan, Mario Garcia. The captain of the aircraft at that time was Captain G.K. Ganjur, and everything was fine as the flight took off. But before the flight, there was this incident that happened with the minister's bodyguard where he brought firearms inside the flight, but it was later dismissed because, it was said to protect the minister. The flight took off as per usual, and as they were nearing to Subang Airport, that's when the violent stories started to happen. As Captain Ganjur was preparing for landing in Subang Airport, he heard a knock on his cockpit door. He then said the door was unlocked and entered. There was the hijackers. Out! Cut all the radio contact now. I could only imagine at that time everyone was panicking as this was never a part of the drill. But he then informed the hijackers that the fuel on the flight was just enough to make it to Singapore, and the hijackers obliged and radioed the airport authorities about the change of plan. To make sure everyone remained calm as it is, Captain instruct his cabin crew to act as normal to prevent panic from happening. Now, don't say anything to the passenger, okay? I don't want any nonsense coming from the passengers. Merely tell them that we are diverting to Singapore due to weather or whatever, okay? Tell them nothing, it is alright, and we'll leave the door locked. Just close it now, relax, and serve the passengers if you want. At 8:33, a gunshot was heard. After the sounds of gunshots, various sounds of alarms and notification going off in the cockpit. The recordings of the black box suggest that after the killing of the pilots, the hijackers failed to take control of the plane themselves.
Caution, terrain, decision height, don't sink.
At 8:36 p.m, MH653 Crash in Tanjung Kupang, Johor. Several eyewitnesses claimed that they saw an explosion before it hit the ground.
42 years ago, the ill-fated MH653 crashed into a mangrove forest in Tanjung Kupang, Johor. 71-year-old retiree Sulaiman Othman was looking for prawns along the mangroves at 8:30 p.m. on December 4th together with his friends.
Dalam masa berapa minit buat Singapura yang pertama datang. Helikopter 2 buah. Itu saya tengok datang daripada Singapura, cari suruh lah. Suruh dia pun tak pandai cari tempat sampai semasuk lah. Orang patah lalu pula tak dapat. Lama dia nampak saya punya api. Saya lampu suluh. Baru dia suruh tempat tu. Dalam masa setengah jam, Malaysia punya ambulans masuk. Ambulans dalam kurang 50 buah. Ambulans penuh satu jalan. Lepas tu ambulans, bomber, FRU penuh lah. Dia pun dah tak kasi orang masuk kawasan tu lagi lah.
They were among the first group of people to see the wreckage. The aircraft caught fire and was broken into pieces scattered across the forest.
Oh, berkampung lah buat kemah apa. Ambil mayat tu, ambil dia punya daging tu aja 2-3 hari tak siap. Semua dia kumpul dalam plastik tu. Semua masuk plastik hitam. Bag. Yang sangkut atas pokok pun itu ya ada lagi. Orang dah habis pungut, saya tengok atas pokok tu ada lagi.
93 passengers and 7 crew members died in the tragedy, with remains of the victims buried at a grave known as the Tanjung Kupang Memorial in Jalan Kebun Teh. Until now, the incident remains a mystery. There was speculation that the flight from Penang to Kuala Lumpur was hijacked.
So the question is, who are these hijackers? So theory number 1 is Vietnamese militants. The second theory is of a Cuban terrorist. This theory was sparked as Mario Garcia was one of the passengers. Maybe the terrorist was in pursuit of him? I do not know too. Theory number 3 is the mysterious bodyguard of the late Datuk Sri Ali bin Ahmad. Remember the incident where the bodyguard of Datuk Sri Ali bin Ahmad refused to give away his firearm before the flight? Yes. He was also being in question as the hijacker. The theory was discussed in Parliament but later dismissed. Alright, I'm bringing you the last theory. Theory number 4. Japanese Red Army, JRA. Yes, we learned this in history class. The Japanese Army, JRA, were a group of militants that were formed in 1971. They were originally made their goal to overthrow the Japanese government and the monarchy, as well as wanting to ignite a world revolution. The JRA was pretty active in 1970s. MH653 wasn't even their first involvement in Malaysia. The Japanese Red Army has been behind the infamous AIA building hostage crisis in 1975. But we keep that for later days, okay? So guys, do you like my video? I am really enjoying doing this video because I have been wanting to do this for the rest of my life, and exactly right now I can do it via Memoji, and it was so interesting. Right now you're hearing the story of MH653. So in the future there will be a lot more stories about other things, and I hope you do subscribe because this is bound to get more interesting. Alright, that's it guys. Remember, if you like this video, click the like button, and if you like to share it to your friends, click the share button, and if you want to know more, please subscribe. That's it. Good night.